Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Coos here to do a little bit of maintenance on your mind. So, today's video, I actually really wanted to talk about something that I feel like is important in the sense of understanding and having the right kind of foundation when you think about it. And that's time management. Like, understanding what time management really is. So ask yourself, like, what do you think time management really is? Like, what is time management to you? Take your time.
2 hours later.
Well, basically, my understanding of time management is a very simple one. Time management is all about managing your time, right? No, not really. See, how I see time management is basically it's more activity management than it is time management. Because the understanding is that time is already managed for us, like seconds, minutes, hours. That makes days, a day. Days make weeks, well, a week, and then weeks make weeks, and you get the point. The point is that time already has this construct. It already has this foundation. It already has the layers and bricks made out for us. What we really need to do with our time is learn how to work within the time that we have, which comes to understanding that time management is really about activity management. It's about productivity management. It's about being efficiency. So really, time management is self-management, self-awareness. So understanding that that's where I come from with time management, I want to help break that down even more so maybe you can get a better gist of how you should go about time management. Because I feel like so many people like, oh, I have this to do, I have that to do, I have these to do, and they're like, I need to get better with my time management. Well, maybe this video would be for you. So here's another thing. The biggest thing about time management is more or less understanding your mental time and how you operate. What do I even mean by that? Basically, time is relative. It is relative. That's why you can spend an hour doing something you love and it feels like 5 minutes, or you can sit and doing something that's really boring for 15 minutes and it would have felt like 45. So it's relative. So you have to understand the mental time that you have inside of your mind in terms of the way you operate and the way you work when you're doing things. How long does it take you to do something? Sometimes it can take someone 5 minutes to do something versus someone else 10 minutes to do something. You have to know how you operate in a sense. That's key to time and self-management because you have to be able to develop a schedule or routine, some type of ritual that allows you to operate as you are, efficiently and effectively. See, the biggest thing about time management is you want to schedule your priorities. You don't really want to prioritize your schedule. Now, what the difference is basically that you want to create your schedule around your priorities and not essentially, oh, I have a whole bunch of stuff to do, so let me just like fix it in a way that would be cool. Because again, you have to know how you operate. You have to be very realistic, very here about what's going on and about how you deal with what's going on in your life. So if you have 2 to 3 big things that you have to do today, that pretty much is the bulk, the meat and potatoes of your schedule. All of the B-list things that you have to do, go later. Let those fall in the cracks of your day when you have the time. You should schedule your priorities, right? Right. And understanding how you operate and then scheduling priority allows you to actually create a schedule you can stick to. So I personally, what I do is I'll think about what I need to get done And then I'll say, all right, what are the biggest tasks? Let's say I make a list of 10 things. I'll pick the top 3 to be like, all right, these top 3 things, if I get these things done, then this is the best productive use of my day. Those are the things that I'm going to make sure I get done that day. So what's going to happen is I'm going to make up my schedule that allows me to make sure that I knock out those items. And then, everything else, I'll throw it in there if I can. But I work with myself. So I know that the first task that I have to get done, I can knock it out in an hour, but realistically, it'll probably take me 2 hours. Well, why is that? One, I know that I like to take my time with things. So that means that, all right, I can knock it down in an hour, but that's me really, but that's not gonna happen. I like to take my time, while I'm doing whatever I might be doing. There are a couple of distractions that might get in the way, i.e. someone might text me, I might get a phone call, I'm gonna get up and go get a glass of water, things like that. Being realistic and looking at yourself and understanding how you operate. Are you fully, truly able to sit down and do something, no distractions, complete focus for a half hour straight? Literally 30 minutes straight. Can you do that? If you can, then work with that. And if you can't, allow yourself that time to do it. You see what I'm saying? Understand who you are and how you work, and work on doing the things that will bring the most value to your day. Now, with my schedule and how I like to do things, I don't even make a schedule based off of time. What I do is work with my activities. So I'll say that these big 3 things, I gotta get them all done by noon. But I'll make sure that I wake up at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is good. See, what I'm doing is working with myself, giving myself time to knock out things I need to knock out. But I'm not gonna take all day. What I like to do is give myself general times to be done, general deadlines, general bulks of the day to knock out X, Y, and Z, whatever the case may be. Because this allows me to follow a schedule or pattern throughout the day without making it super rigid and hard. Because I've had schedules where it's like 8:15 I wake up, 8:30, I just brush my teeth and I'm having breakfast. At 9 o'clock I am reading a book, and at 9:30 I am doing, I've done that. It's just so challenging because no one lives in a bubble. You have to create the time. You have to create the time for stuff to happen. You're gonna go, maybe walking to work will take you 15 minutes today. Sometimes it takes you 20 minutes. Give yourself that free roam. Work with yourself. The biggest thing about time management is self-management and being productive and efficient. Minimize your distractions, but know that the distractions are going to be there. Incorporate that into your time budget. Do you see what I'm saying? It's really, really all about using yourself the right way. Your energy and your time budget in terms of how much time you want to put into doing something, and then making sure that you're actually doing what you say you're going to do. Because I love the example of, I'm going to knock out this paper that I have to write, and it's 2 pages long, but I can do it in an hour and a half. I've done that before when you had pressure to do it, but now that you have 5 hours, it might take you 5 hours. Think about that. But anyway, this is my perspective on time management and the true understanding of time management. It's kind of general, honestly. I'm probably going to get into this topic a little bit deeper later on in the future, but I thought I'd just throw that out here because I've really been thinking about it. Time management. Is it really time management, or is it management of self? Regardless, I hope this video helps and does something for you somewhere, some way, somehow. And if not, maybe you can pass along to somebody and it'll help them that way too. But regardless, have a good one. I'll catch you guys in the next video.